We're going to go ahead and get started. We'll have some stragglers coming in, I'm sure. I'd like to thank everybody for showing up today. This is a town hall meeting. It's going to be very informal. First, I'd like to thank the panel of board members for thinking that this was important enough to come and speak to you all and answer some of the questions that we as a community have of the school board. I'd like to thank the Methodist Church for providing the facility, and Debbie Reefer for handling the arrangements. And we're going to have three different moderators. I'm Adam Stafe. I'll be, I guess, one of them. We have Jan Livingston and Jennifer Williard will be the three moderators we have today. And I'd like to thank everybody that's participating in HERC Act behind the scenes and also publicly at school board meetings and speaking as well as writing and being actively involved in what's going on with the district. HERC Act developed from a website on Facebook that started out as HERC, Help Elderton to Remain Closed. This was started by a 12-year-old student, and very quickly he brought about 1,300 people together, all revolving around the opening or reopening of the Elderton facility. Out of the members of HERC on the internet, there were about 20 that were very vocal, speaking at school board meetings, writing editorials, and writing open letters. Those 20 people banded together and formed a group called HERC Act, which stands for Helping Education While Reuniting Our County Armstrong School District Community Team. This is really about the overall community, not about individual areas. We're striving to promote good governance, ensure quality of education, and fiscal responsibility for all the taxpayers. We're a group of taxpayers from Bethel, Boggs, Dayton, East Franklin, Elderton, Ford City, and Kittanning Townships, as well as Manor and Pine. This is not a provincial little group of people that are banded together. This is a community team. The objective today of the town hall meeting is to provide a public with an informal setting to ask questions and have members of the board answer them. This is not normally an option at formal board meetings where they give a half hour for public statements and comments to be made, and they put time limits on you of 5 minutes. We're not going to put any time limits on anything here today. We have some initial questions that came in as people were RSVP'd, and those will be the first questions that we ask. The moderators will be asking the questions. If you have any questions that you would like to ask, write it down on the side of your bulletin. Hold it up. One of the moderators will come get it. We'll make sure that it's an appropriate question. Appropriate questions are questions that are about school district issues. We're not going to answer questions about, or we're going to refrain from questions about legal issues that are going on with the district. And we're also going to refrain from asking the panel their personal thoughts or opinions about other board members. The rules are no shouting. I don't think we're going to have a problem with it here today. At some school board meetings it can be. I've been known to be one of the people that does shout. Very passionate about what's going on in the district. There's a lot of things that I am in total disagreement with. And from time to time, after I hear the same question asked 4 and 5 times, and somebody being badgered so that their answers can be twisted, I get tired of it and I shout out. We're not going to do that here today. This is a former house of worship, so there will be no foul language. I don't expect that to be a problem either from this group. And there'll be no cussing or swearing. Everyone is to give respect to the panel of board members that's here, as well as the other attendees. So if there is a question and you want to address it from the audience yourself, you raise your hand and we'll get it addressed. Today we have Joe Close representing region number 4, which is North Buffalo Township, West Franklin Township, and Worthington Borough. We also have Chris Chauncey representing region 7, which is Katanning Borough. And we have Jim Rarick, who just made it in from coaching watching a championship hockey game, and we're glad that Jim was able to make it here on time. They've given their time so that you can get your questions answered and hear what's going on in the district. Jim represents Applewall Borough, East Franklin Township, West Katanning Borough, and Washington Township. So without any further delay on my part, I'd like to offer the opportunity to our panel to give you a brief background on what's been happening in the school district since the board has changed and we've had new representation as of the beginning of December. So, Joe, if you could start that would be nice. We're going to take about 10 minutes, just give you a little bit of background, a synopsis of the goings on of the district for the last 3.5 months.